What if I tell you that cycling is really not easy and it's not difficult either? So there are few days which are extremely fine and happy, and there are few days which are very bad. Maybe yesterday I had a bad day. Nothing right was happening.
साला ये दुख का खत्म नहीं होता बे.
I was surprised in one day how could so many wrong things can happen. So this is going to be a story of a day when I was facing lots of difficulties. So much difficult the day it was that I was sitting and eating some peanuts because I could not find a food in the village I visited. Sitting at a bus stop and eating those peanuts costed me almost 1000 rupees. Don't you believe?
Hey.
Here is the story. Let's begin it. So this is going to be a tale of sorrows, pain, scorching sun, hunger, and lots of no's. Here we go. Let's start. Last night I was staying in a church, so I get up early in the morning. I washed my clothes, I took bath, and started my ride around 9:30. By that time, it's quite hot. The sun was shining on my face, and you know the worst part, I was having a headwind which was pushing me back. Even riding on a plain road used to be like you're climbing on a mountain. I had water only in one bottle because the church where I was staying, they said this water is not drinkable. The drinking water will come at 10 because I started at 9:30, so I had to start the journey having one water bottle, and which was a mistake. I should have waited till 10. So I was targeting to reach to a place which is known as Manapad, MANAPAD. I thought it must be a good, beautiful beach. So I started my ride, which was not far, almost a distance of 14 kilometers from that place where I was staying last night. If you have a satellite view of this area, it has a red sand everywhere. The plantation is only the kikar tree. It has a straight road most of the time, which is going up and down at few places. So this was around 11 o'clock when I reached to Manapad. The moment I entered in the village, I wanted to have something to eat. So I visited one of the dhaba and they said no, they don't have anything. Food? Paratha or?
Paratha only.
Only paratha. Okay, paratha. 3.
No food.
Finish.
Total finish.
Paratha?
Total finish. Only order only.
Some other place, food, other place. कुछ और जगह है. Then some guy guided me to another dhaba because that's supposed to be on another route. So I went direct to see the beach. It's not a beach at all. Lots of sand mining is happening. Because of that, the beauty of this beach is gone completely. And I realized, looking at the place, that I have come to some drought affected area. I saw lots of women were carrying water in a pot on their head, and there was a long queue. Even some people made some kind of vehicle to carry lots of water on that. When it comes to have a source of water, there are only few wells which has the sweet water. So everybody was taking out the water from the well and carrying them to their house. When I asked from the people where's the beach, and they said there's a small beach ahead. And the moment I reached, it was a complete disappointment. मनप्पड़ बीच तो खेल हो गया है, कहते यही बीच है, बस छोटा सा है. ऐसा कैसा बीच होता है, टाइम वेस्टेज. बाकी यहाँ पानी की बहुत शॉर्टेज है. उस तरफ देखो पानी कैसे निकाला जा रहा है, और ये नहाने की जगह यहीं पर है. कुएं से पानी निकालो और नहाओ. The sun had a scorching heat. I was hungry, and the beach where I wanted to go was a small spot where few people were taking bath. It was a clearly disappointment at that time. I thought to eat something, and the moment I went to a shop and asked for the price, it was 100 rupees for a plate, which is far beyond my budget. I picked my bicycle and started riding back. Went to that second hood, and he said he's also not having the food. By the now it was 12 o'clock. So I ride it and sat inside a bus stop, thinking that I will have those peanuts which I bought some days back from the roadside. I sat down there, started having the peanuts. मनप्पड़ कभी मत आना यार, बेकार जगह एक नंबर की. यहाँ तो कुछ भी नहीं है, ऐसे ही बीच का नाम दे रखा है. ना कुछ खाने को मिलता है, ना पीने को पानी है, ना बैठने की जगह है, सब बकवास है. तो धूप तेज हो गई है, साइकिल मैंने यहाँ खड़ी की. Two people were sitting on my left, one was sitting on my right, and because this is a kind of a place where they have a literacy rate of 71%, but none of the person can speak Hindi or English. There are very few who can speak English, Hindi almost zero. Even every signboard is in Tamil language. Those two people sitting beside me, they were reading my signboard, Chandigarh to Australia, but they were not having that courage to talk to me. So finding no water, no food, and scorching sun, it was around 1 o'clock now, and I started my ride ahead. Now another challenge was waiting for me. After riding almost 2 kilometers, I realized that my front tire air pressure is getting down. If this is a puncture in the tire, then I need some water to check and find out. I saw a temple on the right hand side and there is a neem tree, so I thought I'll go and under that tree I'll sit and find out. There was also a hand pump in the temple. I thought that must be working, and I will take some water from the hand pump, check the puncture and repair it and start the journey. The hand pump was not working either because this is a drought affected area. There is a shortage of water here. I tried to check the tire and I found that one thorn is stuck in the tire, and it is the one which is responsible for my bicycle puncture. Now I knew the spot, I knew the puncture location, so I don't need the water. Thinking this, I repair it. After repairing, I started my ride to the next place, which is known as Tiruchendur. Then I realized that my earbud is missing, and it was a complete shock to me. I just wanted to find it back. So I started riding and I was looking everywhere. I was riding my bicycle. It was not on the road. And then I went to that temple also. Neither it was there.
जहाँ मैंने पंचर लगाया था वहाँ आया देखने. यहाँ तो दिख नहीं रहा है. रेत में तो नहीं दब गया कहीं. हैंडपंप पे जाके देखता हूँ, वहाँ हैंडपंप है.
Then I started riding and went back to the same bus stop. It was either not there, but on my mobile it was showing connected and the battery is 80%.
चल के मैं यहाँ वापस आ गया हूँ. यहाँ नहीं है कहीं भी. मैंने मोबाइल चेक किया, कनेक्टेड दिखा रहा है, तो मतलब आसपास ही कहीं है वो. अभी तक ऑन है और यहाँ आने के बाद कनेक्ट हुआ है ऐसा लग रहा है. चेक करता हूँ.
So if mobile is showing earbud is connected and battery is 80%, that it must be somewhere around. So I started searching here and there, everywhere I went.
मैंने ये मूंगफली के छिलके डाले थे, उनके साथ तो नहीं गिरा. मैं चल के यहाँ पानी भरने को आया था. अभी तक कनेक्टेड ही शो कर रहा है यार, पर किधर है ये नहीं पता. क्या चक्कर है ये. भाई साहब वो यहीं पे था, आप गौर करो. मैंने ये जो मेरे इसमें था ना कवर में, उसको कनेक्ट किया तो बैटरी 100% दिखा रहा है. उसमें 80% दिखा रहा था. मतलब वो सही बात है, यहीं आसपास है. बस थोड़ा मेहनत करूँगा तो मिल जाएगा. ढूंढता हूँ उसको.
But I could not find, and soon it was disconnected and I could not connect it back.
This is not a success story at all. I have lost it. Oh my god. अभी तो बंद हो गया लगता है, कनेक्ट भी नहीं हो रहा है. What to do? चलो, let's go back.
I could not find, and this earbud is costing 2000 rupees for a pair. I have lost one out of pair. It's a loss of almost 1000 rupees. Now I have only one piece which I'm using right now. So what a tragic day I'm going through. The time is 2:30 right now. I have no water. I have no food. I'm riding in the scorching sun. I'm feeling very tired. I had a puncture. Lots of bad things are happening, one after another. After searching for a quite long, I gave up and I started my ride to the Tiruchendur. There is a place where is a petrol pump. I went there, I refilled my water bottle, and there is a hotel nearby. So I went to the hotel. I could have those paratha, where one paratha is costing 12 rupees. So I had those 3 parathas, and this is the only meal I'm having since morning. Now I could have some water, I could have some food. This is much better now. And I started my ride because time is around 3:15 and it's quite hot. Do you know the worst part? I'm having a headwind which is pushing me back, and it's making me feel very tired while riding on a plain road itself. So I gave up at a place and I saw a closed hotel on the right side of the road, and there was a table and the chair. So I parked my bicycle there and I sat over that chair for almost 1 hour and I slept.
गर्मी बहुत ज़्यादा है यार, बुरा हाल हो गया मेरा. इतना बुरा हाल तो कभी नहीं हुआ जितना यहाँ हो रहा है. अभी बजे हैं 3. 1 घंटा करूँगा रेस्ट और 1 घंटे बाद सफ़र वापस शुरू करेंगे.
Around 4:15 I got up. I was feeling much better now and I started my journey to Tiruchendur. So this distance was almost 14 kilometers which I covered in next 1 hour. So by 5:15 or so I have reached to Tiruchendur.
टेम्पल तो पहुँच गया हूँ. इस बिल्डिंग के पीछे टेम्पल है. मैं बड़ा कंफ्यूज हूँ, भाषा की वजह से प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि मेरे को जाना कहाँ है. किससे पूछूँ ये भी पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहा है. बुरा हाल है यार. ये तमिलनाडु ना इंग्लिश बोल सकता है ना हिंदी बोल सकता है. इनको सिर्फ तमिल आती है.
It's a highly populated village, just like any religious place. On the beach there is a temple of God Murugappa. I wanted to find a place where I can leave my bicycle and I can put my tent and sleep in the night. There is a tourist halls, but they were charging 300 rupees to 400 rupees if you want to take a complete room. The minimum room is 1000 rupees in this city. There were few people who guided me. You go inside the temple, put your luggage in the clock room and park your bicycle near a police booth. Your bicycle will remain safe, and this way you could keep your luggage safe and you can visit the place at the same time.
ये बीच है जो आप देख रहे हो और लोग स्नान कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर, और सामने दिख रहा है वो मंदिर है और एक वो मंदिर है। तो भाई बड़ी मुश्किल हो रही है यहाँ पे, सही बताऊँ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कुछ भी। एक दो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि अंदर भी रुक सकते हैं, लेकिन जो रेंट है वो 600 के आसपास है और बेडिंग सिंगल बेडिंग नहीं मिलती यहाँ पे। तो कहीं ना कहीं चीज़ें हो रही हैं बहुत मुश्किल। सब लोग देखते हुए निकल रहे हैं मेरे को। तो कहीं ना जैसे जो दिक्कत होती है, या तो भाई पैसा खर्च करो, जितनी भी ये फेमस जगह है ना जिसको आप रिलीजियस टूरिज़म बोलते हैं, यहाँ फ्री का ऑप्शन थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है। किसी और जगह जाके देखो, अभी 1 घंटा मैं और राइड कर सकता हूँ, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है। यहीं तक मेरा दर्शन होना रह गया था भाई, इतना ही हो सकता है।
This is not at all, this is one of the challenges. There are not many to come. So when I was riding to the next city, in between I asked from many people if I can pitch my tent. They said no. There was a temple. They said no. Then there was a church. I went inside, but there were only 2 old women. They were doing prayer, and I thought I should not disturb them. I came out myself. Then I went to another petrol pump. They refused. Then another petrol pump. They also refused. Then one of the temple. They refused. So lots of refusals I was getting today. So this has been the worst day of my life till now. The time was around 7:15. It was getting dark. I noticed that there was a guy who were trying to read this signboard on the back of my bicycle. A little further on the right hand side, I saw a building which has lots of verandas, kind of sheds, and it was a huge building. So I thought that I will go and ask for permission if I can pitch my tent roadside under those sheds. Thinking this, I reached to the gate. The moment I reached to the gate, I was about to knock it. The same guy came on his bicycle and he said if he can click picture with me, which I happily accepted because this guy could speak a little English. So I asked him that I am looking for a place to sleep tonight. So can you speak to the person here in your language so that you can make him understand and ask for permission for me? And which he happily accepted. After knocking at the door, that man came out and he spoke to him in Telugu and they could communicate better, and I got a place to pitch the tent. This guy is David. Hi David. So he's became my translator and he is Ratan Kumar. Thank you. So nice. Thank you David. Very nice. There is a particular room there. There is a bed also. He said you park your bicycle here and sleep on this bed. So you don't need to pitch your tent.
साइकिल उधर लगा दी मैंने. Morning 6, okay?
ஓகே பைக் நான் எஞ்சிருவேன்
5?
நான் 5 மணிக்கு எஞ்சிருவேன்
5
5 எஞ்சிருவேன்
हाँ
நான் எஞ்சிருவேன் நீங்க 6 மணிக்கு
Okay.
குளிச்சுட்டு அப்படி கிளம்புங்க குளிச்சுட்டு பாத்ரூம் போயிட்டு அப்படி கிளம்புங்க
5
நீங்க 6 மணிக்கு கிளம்புங்க 6 கிளம்பலாம்
हाँ
குளிக்கணும்ல
temple
குளிக்க
bath
பாத் இருக்கு
bath करके
எல்லாம்.
temple
எல்லாமே
good
தால இருக்கு எல்லாம்
okay this is a temple
ஆமா
and temple where temple
முத்துலட்சுமி கார்டன்
मिथिलेश्वरी
मुथलक्ष्मी गार्डन
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 तो ये टेम्पल है भाई जहाँ पर मैं पहुँच गया हूँ अचानक से। वाह। So if I tell you about this building, they are building a new temple and I might be the first guest here. And this is how my struggle throughout the day came to an end. Finally, I had a bed, I had water, I had electricity connection, and I had a good sleep too. This is the end of today's story. Hope you have liked it. If I have to tell what I have learned that there are few days which are long, painful, very tidy. You may face lots of difficulties. At the end, everything becomes fine, and same thing happened today also. So the expenses of the day are just 32 rupees. This is only food I had. Hope you have liked the narration of the story. Please share your feedback if you are happy to watch them in English. With English, I'm trying to cater the wider audience. Let's see how does it go. If you are new to the channel World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And if you are not interested in my journey of cycling, please don't subscribe it. If you are happy in cycling videos, subscribe it, like it, and watch the complete video without skipping. That's what I'm looking for. This is the reason I've started a new channel. So take care of yourself. See you. Bye bye.